Peace, this is SoulBuck, aka Mr. Street Sickness. You are now watching bshine.com. My father was a DJ at first, so I kind of came up under him, under the whole entire disco era, and then also my Uncle Mike. He kind of introduced me into the whole hip-hop culture. So roughly around 1981, 1982, I wasn't really big on Rappers Delight. I was just like, yeah, whatever, you know, some guys just talking. But what really drew me in was listening to Grandmaster Flash cut up Bounce Rock Roll Skate by Vaughn Mason on Live Convention 81, and Melly Mel was rapping. So my uncle had explained to me what exactly he was doing. So, you know, I used to always bother my father all the time because he was always playing music around the house. So I was constantly watching him. You know, he would show me how to cue records up and how to unhook stuff, and at an early age. So I actually started in 1982 when I was 10, because he just gave me this look and asked me, do you want to try it? And I said, yeah, and I nailed it the first time. He even recorded me and everything, and I still have the tape. Going to the concerts at the Spectrums in the late 80s. My first one was the Nitro Tour, LL Cool J, and I remember coming to the concert late, and De La Soul was on stage already, and EPMD had just got on stage, but DJ Scratch, which is one of my top 5, had just got on stage, and he went to hype the crowd up. And I remember he did this DJ routine, which was incredible, where, you know, my mouth dropped for like the whole 5 minutes he was up there. Then EPMD came out. So watching that at like 16 and 17, I was like, I need to be on that level somewhere in the near future. So I was determined. Technically, my first set was my father's. He had a set already, and he gave them to me in 1984, I believe. He had them in his den, and then, you know, so I was constantly on them all the time, so he put them up in my room. So my dad was happy that I was doing it. My mom at first was just like, you know, it's just a hobby, you know, don't take it too far. And then I think once they see me, there was a tour I went on with Diggable Planets, and I was their tour DJ. So they realized how big it was actually getting. And once they see me in that clip where I was DJing in front of 5,000 people, they was just like, both like, wow, like you're really doing it. Because, you know, they always see me travel, and I was like, oh, I'm about to go to Denver, I'm about to go here. But once they actually seen that film clip, they was both telling me that, you know, they have my biggest support. Shout out to Doodlebug from Cosmic Funk All-Stars, because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. He's one of the main people. I was in a group, well, you know, I'm still in the group. We're basically just family now. It's a Cosmic Funk All-Stars, so I was DJing for him and his group. And we did a show down at this college. I can't remember the name. It was back in 2007. It was us, Digital Underground, Ladybug Mecca had her own set, and it was the Far Side. And just being around people that I grew up listening to, and then just having random conversations with them, like, you know, I was chilling with Money B from Digital Underground. He was telling me how cool Pac was, and then it was like, it was more like a dream, so to speak. Like, I couldn't believe I was actually sitting there with these people. And the second one is when we went on, I went on tour with Diggable Planets in 2011. We went on a tour in Canada. The moment that really stroked me would when I walked off stage and people would just ask me for my autograph and wanted to take pictures, then they would tell me, oh, you know, I'm a big fan of Diggable. Can I just, you know, can you sign the album cover? So, you know, I'm looking at them like, wow. Like, I was real humbled, but then at the same time, I was like, you really want my autograph? So it was a real humbling experience. I think sometimes I have a fight inside my head with myself, like, oh, maybe I'm just too old, maybe I should just stop. But, you know, there's been times I will DJ in front of 200 people, and they're all in their early 20s, and, you know, they come up to me and tell me, oh, you're dope, you're awesome. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I like the turntablism, and, you know, then I have people that are that age that come up to me, and, you know, they're inspired by me just watching me do that on stage. So I would say a lot of times my biggest challenge is where I might overcome is just sometimes I think maybe I should just stop, but then I also see the legends that, like Grandmaster Flash is like 52 now and he's still traveling. So I want people to remember that that I was very passionate about, what I've done. DJing is more like a sport to me, like a basketball sport. Like if I'm watching somebody DJ, like I look at myself as like I'm sitting on the bench just watching, like I need to get on. It's like almost like a drug almost, you know what I mean? But I just want people to remember me as being probably the most humble person and just very passionate about my craft.